So I think the kind of spiritual but not religious crowd is going to have an insufficient connection to any sort of underlying traditional wisdom. I think that's one of the big problems in society is people they have a general feeling there's more to life than what they can see right in front of their eyes, but they're unwilling to connect that to a deeper system of belief. So I don't think that believing in God is enough to make you a moral person. By the way, I will say the converse. They have a general feeling there's more to life than what they can see right in front of their eyes, but they're unwilling to connect that to a deeper system of belief. So I don't think that believing in God is enough to make you a moral person. By the way, I will say the converse. I don't think that not believing in God necessarily means that you're going to be an immoral person. I know many people who act very morally and they're atheists. But if we're talking about building a societal system, it takes more than just saying I believe in God in order to build a system that is worthwhile in either your own life or in society at large.
Okay, so the only way that that we're like with the knowledge, the kind of knowledge that God wants us to have of Him, is the only thing that's going to be able to transform our hearts and our minds. So like, what would you say about that?
I mean, I'm a big believer in God, so I'm a fan. Provided the material support necessary for Ukraine to accomplish all of that. Now the question becomes, what does the end of this conflict look like? From a Western perspective, from an American perspective, because the foreign policy I care about is America's. America has already achieved its goals. Okay, America has degraded the Russian army tremendously through use of a proxy force in Ukraine. America has alienated Europe from both Russia and China. America has made more of an ally of Ukraine than it was before. America has made Europe, weirdly enough, more dependent on American energy supply. And these are all actual wins for the United States foreign policy-wise. Those wins have already been accomplished. So now the question becomes, okay, how much further does this go? There's an article in the Washington Post recently that said that the White House knows that this is not going to end with Russia being completely pushed out of Luhansk, Donetsk, and Crimea, but they don't know when or how this is going to end. Okay, that means that you have no plan whatsoever. And so the way that everybody knows this is going to end, if you wish to avoid the worst case scenario is one of two things, okay? That is the use of a tactical nuclear weapon on the battlefield by Russia.